Welcome to the Cave Crew Radio pre-show. We are about to go live on cavecrewradio.com, YouTube and Facebook. Please share the show and remember to like, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. And please leave us your comments too. Get ready. It's going to be another big show with all the latest hot topics, pop culture and weird news. Ladies and gentlemen, and I use that term loosely, here are your hosts, DK and the Big B.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DK. We are just about 8 short minutes away from this week's Cave Crew Radio Live. And we are back at our regular time here at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on a Friday. Neither Big B and I have a conflict, but should I say we do have a conflict. I am the epicenter of sitting here all alone while Big B is at a children's birthday party. That's right. I am all alone while Big B is at a children's birthday party. So you're going to have to bear with me for the next 7 minutes or so until Big B arrives. Happening to me tonight, the sound card crashed, so my sounds will be a little limited, but I've got the key things all queued up for you tonight. Big B is scheduled to appear, as is Mike Reads the News. Mike Jolitz will be with me live, well, not live, but recorded the news, and it's always a fun segment here on Cave Crew Radio. It's been a hectic couple of weeks, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't heard, Scotty and Cher left the show. We believe he's pulling a lawnmower man and heading over to the world of virtual reality. He's lost in the real world, and he needs to plenish himself in virtual reality and will no longer be part of Cave Crew Radio. So, anyway, I got a new puppy. Did I tell you that last week? I can't remember. There's so much going on with Jimmy and the boys over at Jimmy's Sports Lounge, which, by the way, we may give Jimmy a jingle. Well, maybe sooner rather than later. Actually, why don't we do that now? Why don't we see what Jimmy is up to tonight in the big town of Kingston, Ontario? Let's see if we can I do that? Can I call that? Let's see if anything is working tonight. It doesn't seem like it is. Cave Crew Radio pre-show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get a hold of Jimmy while we're waiting for Big B to enter here tonight with us. One ringy dingy, two ringy dingy. Well, it sounds like Jimmy might not be available. Might have a crisis. Over at the bar. Well,
you have reached
Jim Sharp.
After leaving a message, you can hang up or press pound for more options.
Let's leave a message. Jimmy, it's DK over at Cave Crew Radio. Big B's not here. Tried to give you a call. Thought you might want to chat for 5 minutes. Maybe we'll try again later. DK, Cave Crew Radio. Just wanted to see how things are going down there. We'll chat back. All right. No Big B. No getting old. I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy will call my cell phone. My cell phone will not log on air. And we'll see if we can get Jimmy maybe later on in the show. But we do have Mike Jolitz coming up. We've got some great news stories. We've got some major announcements coming your way tonight. So stay tuned. It's all coming, I promise. Call me dead. I got a few. I don't know that I understand that. Call me dead. I got a few. Mike. Oh, nobody speaks English anymore. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, so I got this new puppy. So we've always kept two dogs in the house, and our one rescue Chihuahua passed away. So we've got an elderly well, I don't know what it is, Pekingese Jack Russell mix. Well, we got a number to call here. Let's see if we can call this number. Hang on. How do I do this? 1, 2, 3. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the pre-show. I am all alone, and I've got to go from screen. I got it. No idea what I'm hearing here. There's some weird music. Anyway, that's the phone call. Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, is this Cave Crew Radio?
This is Cave Crew Radio. I got some weird music playing in the background here.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You know, I know what it is. I think Jimmy's tried to log in live to the stream again, and he's showing me some guitar player. Anyway, I got it. We're good. Mike Joel, it's the first time ever.
How's it going, man? Actually, no, I was on before. I was on one time before. We had a little interview.
I don't
And
remember.
that was a fiasco, too.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was 3 years ago at least. I was working at night at the time.
Okay, because I've been doing this for ages, and I don't always remember everything. But it's okay. Jimmy's here. I can't wait to show him on screen without his fucking microphone. He thinks he owns the show now.
Oh no, not already.
Yeah, he's nuts. He's got people in the background. I'm gonna keep him on screen without the audio. He's got Vegas there. Anyway, the show's gonna start. What's up, Mike? Like, this is awesome to have you here with me.
One of these times I'll actually be a guest on the show again. I don't think they're going pretty good. Things are going pretty good. Working out with my son every other day, so killing it, you know.
So you're gonna get in shape. So when Big B comes to visit you, you're gonna bench press him.
I probably could.
I think you could too. He's a pretty porky guy though.
Well, maybe I could do his weight. I don't know if I could do him. I don't know.
Well, you know, just tell him to lay straight, flat like a board.
Like a plank, right?
Yes.
Nice. So what kind of dog did you get?
I got a what we call an Aussie Collie. So it's a mix of a Border Collie and an Australian Shepherd.
Nice.
It's not that I'm used to small dogs, right? So it's a beautiful dog. It's not that big, but fuck, are they hyper? So, like, DK is going to be in better shape than you and Choo Choo Stew because I'm running around the yard and I got to monitor my blood pressure now and then.
Right.
So
nice. So you like the more chill dogs? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, it's a mix, but they're extremely smart dogs. Though they're, you got to Google it. Google Aussie Collie is what they're called.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I don't like smart dogs. I like dumb dogs. Throw a stick, they bring it back.
Yeah,
I don't want a dog that's going to herd me. It's just not my kind of dog.
This was my wife's choice, 100%.
Oh,
yeah.
No, then it was your choice as well.
Yeah. Well, exactly. What do they say? Happy wife, happy life, right?
That's the saying, exactly.
All right. Now, listen, I'm going to kick the show. Are you going to stay with me for a minute?
Actually, well, I'll stick around for a couple minutes, yeah.
Well, if you're busy.
Shower and go out to eat. Celebratory after school for the kids. They're happy.
Well, wait a minute. I got to let you go then.
But
okay. You will be on pre-recorded, but you'll be on in about half an hour. Well, maybe 5 minutes if Big B doesn't show up.
You never know.
You never know. But he is going to be so mad that you were live and he wasn't here.
Well, there's always other Fridays now that I work days. So
okay.
Well,
hey,
we'll
now that I
set something up.
Now that I got your direct number.
Right. True.
You never know.
Well, so does the whole internet now.
Yeah. We could call you. Well, you're earlier than us, so we can never call you late at night.
No, not anymore.
All right. Listen, you go have a great time. Thanks for bailing me out. I'm going to go try and do this show.
Cool, man. Cool. You have a killer show. I'll listen later.
All right. See you, brother.
Peace.
Peace. Mike Jolett's coming up very soon, ladies and gentlemen. He reads the news. Thank God we got lots of friends. I can't wait to see what Jimmy's up to on the other end of this. But right now, we're going to start the show, ladies and gentlemen. I am solo tonight, but thank God I have a lot of friends to join me. Oh, my God, he's back again. No, you're not on the fucking TV, Jimmy. All right, so Jimmy on the other side of this, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. We're going on Cave Crew Radio.
There was a time when the world turned their back upon men. Men with a dream that slept journey, moved by passion that knows no boundary. A consuming flame that defies plausible explanation. Battling the forces of domestication, they find the courage to band together to experience the awesome power of being man.
I say this with all due respect.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Tonight's broadcast of the Masculine Feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Ma'am.
Gotta go to a place like a shot and a beer, steak, man. Saying we can stop, get pancakes, and then we'll get laid, all right?
Why do you drink ice cold beer on a hot day?
Mr. Clevin, what else are you gonna do with it?
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
The Yankees are champions of baseball. It's a power goal.
This is Cave Crew Radio.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DK, and it's great to be here with you tonight. Right now, I am running solo. Sir BB has not arrived yet. If you missed the pre-show, I tried to call Jimmy, and he tried to cyber attack the show. For those of you at Jimmy's Sports Lounge, you can't come in the show until I grant you permission. If you want to come back into the waiting the green room again, I can bring you in just a minute. We also had Mike Jolett's live. Mike Jolett's reads the news every week here on the show, ladies and gentlemen. We initially had a very big show planned for y'all. But Sir Big B is currently not in the building. He is attending a children's birthday party, ladies and gentlemen. He is attending a children's birthday party. I am one that's under the opinion that the children's birthday party should end by this time of night, and this is the time of night for adults. Anyway, if you've been following us the past few weeks, we've haven't been on, or we've been on Sunday matinees. Well, now we're back on our usual Friday. Now, we do have some big news. In case you missed it, Scotty and Cher have left the show. They've left us stranded. They've left us all alone. But we also have this big event, ladies and gentlemen, coming up very soon, which we're very excited for. And I also had some problems with my with my sound. So I'm going to try and find it here. I can't seem to find it because nothing is in order anymore. Yeah. Fuck, they're there again. They are in the green room, ladies and gentlemen, and shortly. Driving me fucking nuts. What they're doing. Anyway,
the heat is coming to Cave Crew Radio. The Endless Summer Beach Party 2022.
Yeah, that's coming up. We're going to have the two last sessions of Believe It or What. We're going to have some big summer guests and some celebrity Believe It or What. I'm going to, great to see you, Jason Scott, eating dinner in the parking lot at A&W. I was so proud of you. I thought you'd be on a cruise tonight. You're here actually in the chat, and I'm doing the show all alone. But guess what? I'm not really all alone. I'm going to bring in the folks over here at Jimmy's. I don't know what they're doing. They're loud as shit. Oh, look at this. We've got the divas. Let me get over to my camera here and get them off solo. All right, Jimmy, you're muted. All right, Jimmy, what do we got going on here?
I gotta introduce you to lovely Jessica. She's been with me for longest serving employee now with me.
We don't tell people that.
She's only 22 years old. She came in when she came in 17 years old. And she was tossing salads up the plaza at friggin' Mino's. She walks in the front door of the bar and she goes, I'm working here now. I'm going, you're fucking right, you're working here now.
Right. I bet you she sells a lot of beers, Jimmy. Let's get you guys sold.
But right now, she's in the green room.
That's my job.
I know. And Jimmy, she's not making any money out there. They're wondering where Big B is. Big B is here. He was at a children's birthday party. I'm sorry, young lady. What was your name?
My name is Jess.
Jess. Pleasure to meet you. My name is DK. I do believe Big B is here.
Yeah, no, I got
I guess he's not here yet.
Hello.
No, sorry about that.
We got a party going on in here.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
So yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Say hi to Jess and Jimmy.
Hi, Jess and Jimmy.
And Jay.
And Vegas.
Jay Vegas.
Wait, where were we now? We're not in the bar now. Where are we?
No, we're in Jimmy's office. Jimmy was in the. See, you left me stranded. You missed Mike Jolett's live on the pre-show.
I'm gonna watch it later. I had a big party coming.
All right. So, Jimmy, why are you half naked in your office?
This is work attire.
Okay.
Feeling good. Looking good, feeling good. Looks
All
like
right.
we called each other this morning and said we were both wearing white shirts today, didn't we?
We did. You and me, we correspond. Say hi to Big B in Queens, New York.
Hey, Queens.
Hi, guys.
Big B and I dressed the same today too.
There you go.
Hey, now Vegas, did you have the Oilers to win?
No, I had Calgary that night. Last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had Calgary. Lots of losses across the board last night. The whole bar lost.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
You guys aren't shutting the door. Do we have to send Restaurant Impossible to your way?
Oh, here comes Kelly.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Great.
Has anyone seen Daryl?
Not today.
No, we usually have a Daryl sighting.
Okay, because
whether it's at the bus stop or down by the mall or at the Tim Hortons.
so just so you know, the Cave Crew Radio group on Facebook, all the listeners, all the fans, they love Daryl.
He's a natural, man. Daryl's a natural.
Marty Feldman.
I'll tell you, this guy, his name's Daryl Mills. He's one, and he's a fantastic guy and one of the funniest fuckers I've ever met. But you wouldn't know it, right? So it goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover.
No. And where is Patio Lantern?
Oh, he's fucking here. He drives me nuts.
He can fuck right off.
Yeah, he can scram.
Fucking leaving his dog dish out back all the time.
He just walked in the door dancing because we have a band here tonight.
He blew a heel because he's
All
only
right.
3. He's only 3'7", and he blew a fucking heel.
His lips.
Like
All
his
right.
lifts. Sorry, they call them lifts.
I love how Canadian this just went. He can fuck right off, eh?
He's walking in now. Bring him in.
Holy Christ.
Patio Lantern just walked in the fucking door.
Oh, I gotta get my
That's what
notebook.
happens
Hold on.
at Jimmy's. You mention somebody's name, they walk in the fucking back door or front door. Happens all the time.
There he is.
Here, there's Patty. Come in. Sit
Wait a
in.
minute, Patio
You
Lantern.
got Big B down here, and you got DK up top. Well,
Hey.
we'll stand up together.
Hey, Patio Lantern, welcome to the show.
Oh my goodness.
What can I
He's
show?
breastfeeding.
Yeah, I can't even show it to myself. Why would I show it to anybody else?
So Patio Lantern, tell them what you did for a living. Cook in the prison.
You were a cook in the prison.
I was a wannabe.
Yeah.
They went in for 2 reasons. For punishment. So I cooked.
Is there any way?
He wasn't imprisoned. He actually had a job at the prison cooking.
Wait, how does one get a chef of the prison job?
Yeah.
He just applied for it.
Well, no.
Then 30 years later, after he's spitting everybody's meal for fucking calling him short.
Hey, I'm the only guy that ever gave you something good to eat.
He does. He brings in sausages for me. He's a good cook.
He's not the one that was running the glory holes at the bar, was he?
No, he's too tall.
Oh, okay.
I don't do anything that would hurt anybody else.
Okay.
I want to hurt him all the time.
I'd like to see Kitchen Nightmares Prison Edition.
I'd love to see Jimmy get a couple of, those blow-up sumo suits, Big B?
Yeah, of course.
And a Patio Lantern versus Daryl.
Daryl.
And Smoking Joe is the referee.
Oh yeah. Look, that'd be good. I'd have to have a cigarette in my pocket just to blow Daryl out.
Hey, Patio Lantern, are you smoking in the bar?
No.
Light it up.
No.
Yeah, go for it.
He gets all upset.
Oh, no. He was smoking doobies at the hotel in Toronto.
In the fucking doobie section.
Yeah.
In the doobie section.
Yeah. They were. All I smelled when I walked out of the hotel
don't
with
have to
these
light
guys
a
was
cigarette
this
to
fucking
be
wacko
smoking.
tobacco everywhere.
I'm a smoking man just all by myself. I don't need a
Now,
cigarette.
Patio Lantern, how long have you lived in Kingston, Ontario?
70 years now.
Holy jeez, you look young though.
No, I'm 70.
Can you still get up and do like the sidestep shuffle? You got a live band over
What do you
there?
got? What do you got?
Chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom.
What do you got?
Well, just a second. Give me some music. I can do anything you want to do. Like boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom. There's not a woman I can't handle or a man I can't put down.
You guys realize since we found you, we've had more views on YouTube than we ever have before.
Well, the metal continues.
Yeah.
The idiot. Hey,
We haven't even fucking scratched the surface yet, guys.
Oh,
The
no,
characters
listen,
we got in
and
here.
I can't wait. But Jimmy, I'm gonna have to send you away for about at least half an hour.
All right.
And then if you want to come sign back in with another character, we'd love to have you back.
All right, for sure. Will do.
All right. We
God
love
bless everybody
you,
out
Jimmy.
there,
Jimmy
TV.
Sports Lounge, Kingston,
Kingston,
Ontario.
Ontario. Thanks, DK. Thanks, Big B. And we'll come back half an hour. I'll bring in a new guest.
All
We
right,
got Bubba
Patty
back there.
Lantern.
Bubba brought poutine into Kingston.
All right. We love you, Patty O'Lantern.
Love you guys.
All right, let's get on with the show. I never thought we'd actually meet Patty O'Lantern.
I came into like, you know, a buzzsaw with first of all this chick on the screen, and then Patty O'Lantern.
So that's Jess. So remember last week I sent you a picture, and you kept sending me these new. There's Polka Dot Sue we haven't met yet.
Okay.
We just met Patty O'Lantern. I guess Daryl is lost somewhere in the streets right now.
Uh-huh.
But you know the fans love Daryl. You weren't here. I called Mike Jolitz. He talked to me. I got Jimmy on. I got to change the guest link because these guys like hacked me like pirates. They were like fishing.
I'm upset that I missed Mike Jolitz.
Yeah, he said I can call him next week. He said he was on the phone with us 3 years ago. I don't remember that.
I don't remember 2 weeks ago. Never mind 3 weeks ago. 3 years
Anyway,
ago.
he's going out to dinner with his kids, so I said maybe we'll chat with him later. But Jason Scott was in Kingston last month. Jason Scott, you have to go there. You will drink and eat for free, and you'll meet the coolest people. We've got a show title. I haven't written anything. Or you got your pen?
I have one thing.
Section.
I have one thing written.
Well, there's the doobie section from Facebook user. Jason Scott's going on a cruise tomorrow.
Oh, he's always on a cruise. They're always on a cruise somewhere.
You know, it's what they like to do. Anyway, I'm going to properly start the show now. Got a lot of good stuff for you here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I do when I'm stranded all alone, and thank God for friends. And by the way, Big B, my soundboard crashed, so I don't have a lot of the normal sounds, but I do have.
And now, here's the Duke of Urine Stench, as knighted by the Queen, the self-proclaimed President of the United States, a university graduate, and always the epicenter of something, Sir Big B.
Yes, live from Queens, New York. I am Sir Big B, a little bit late because this week I am the epicenter of all things children's birthday parties on a Friday night. I have no idea why people would elect to have a children's birthday party on a Friday night.
Listen, I had a girl at work today told me she had to leave. She said at 4:30, I have a wedding. Can't you come up with something better than that? No, I legitimately have a wedding. I immediately accused them of being Jews. But anyway, I guess with the backup of COVID, you got to do it on Friday and Sundays whenever you can find a spot.
But this is a kid's birthday party. Generally, they're on like Saturday or Sunday afternoon at like, you know, some play place or whatever it is. You know, they're all first graders. So this was at their house. There was like, you know, 1,000 screaming kids running around the house, all bunch of, you know, different parents and all that. I'm just sitting in the corner drinking a Coke, waiting to leave.
You need
and I did get McDonald's on the way home.
Oh, good. I got Kentucky Fried Chicken after the show. And by the way, Jason Scott at A&W, he hasn't told me if he ate it in the parking lot or not yet. But you need to bring those little, you know, those little things you show us all the time that you get from the world's biggest liquor store.
Oh, you talking about the airplane bottles? I'm not going to bring that to a first grader's birthday party.
Well, no one will notice. You kind of you tell them you got to go pee or something. You crack it open and you. So was this children's birthday party? Was they Jews?
No.
Okay. I'm wondering why everything's happening on Friday.
I have no idea. The Friday night at their house, I mean, they're very nice people, and you know the kids were having a blast. But you know, it's like people are rushing home from work, then they got to rush to this person's house, who like. They're not in the neighborhood. Usually, like kids from the school are in the same neighborhood. They're not. They're like in a different neighborhood. So I had to drive literally like 25 minutes to their
So
house.
these people are bussed in. These are
No, they're not.
outlanders.
It's not. No, there's no busing going on here. This is a private school, so
Well, that's what I mean. They get chauffeured by a limousine, perhaps.
Well, their parents bring them.
So did they serve like escargot and stuff like that?
Well, no, there was like the little finger foods and little cheeses and prosciutto wrapped mozzarella, and they had some chicken there and some macaroni salad, I guess.
And you sat in a corner and said, "Mrs. B, I want McDonald's."
Well, I didn't really eat much while I was there. Like, she had a little bit. I really didn't. I pecked off of what she had. And, we still had to get food for my older son, who was here at the house, my father, who's here at the house. So I said, screw it. While I'm getting food for them, I'm going to get myself and cheeseburger, which I'm going to eat during Mike Reads the News.
Yeah, and I'll try to make sure I don't delay Mike Reads the News too long so it doesn't get too cold on you.
Well, I'm not worried about it.
But I'll tell you, I got to admit, Big B, I came in, everything was set up, everything was perfect. And we're cheap, ladies and gentlemen. We fund this show entirely by ourselves. And Big B spends a lot of money on the website, and I spend a lot of money on B Live, and we hire these guys to do our jingles and shit. So I have a little thing called Jingle Pellet, which is free. And it was working fine last week. I started clicking on it to test, and it was looping. And I'm like, for fuck's sakes, I got 3 minutes. I'm doing this show all by myself. And I uploaded the necessary ones. So you're not going to get the same normal jingles and shit that you usually get. But anyway, how you feeling about the Rangers, my boy?
Here we go. Sorry, I had to fix my sound for a second. No, that's
Oh, no, you're having trouble. See, it's like a witch hunt in Salem.
It's all right. I said when the Rangers first started the playoffs back in round 1 with Pittsburgh, they should make it to round 2. If they make it to round 2, they have had a successful playoff run because they're very young. Almost none of them have playoff experience. So this is a great experience for them. So they're in round 2. They've made it to game 6 against Carolina. I do think they will win tomorrow at home to push it to game 7, but they've done nothing in Carolina. So I have no faith that they will win a game 7 in Carolina. But again, I count this as a successful playoff run.
They're 2 years ahead of time.
They are way ahead of schedule.
Yeah, they're way ahead of schedule. They got a young team. They got bounds of talent.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't like their coach, but I think this is all going to pay forward for them. And I got my team, which has spent all this money, and we're still waiting. The people say we're good. I don't believe it till I see it. But you're going to face a Tampa Bay team, and I'm very curious. I think the Rangers could pull this out in 7
against Carolina.
Yeah.
That means they have to win in Carolina on game 7, and all 3 games they've played in Carolina, they've done basically nothing.
Right.
I mean, they can't get a shot on goal. They can't win a faceoff in any zone. They've scored 2 goals in 3 games. They can't do anything in Carolina.
I think once you get to game 7, all bets are off. Tomorrow night is the end of the road, right? Like you guys got to make some noise and make some trouble because Shesterkin looked good. And
He's been great.
The goals that were scored were pretty nice goals. Like I was watching the game. I was exhausted last night when I got home. I was away on a business trip. And I got home, I watched the game, and those 2 goals were pretty. Like, it was nothing. They stripped your defense like
I mean, they
yes, over there at Jimmy's Sports Lounge.
Shesterkin's playing extremely well this series. He was really rocky in the Pittsburgh series. He settled down. He's playing great in this series. Panarin has been very bad. He has made turnover after turnover, horrible pass, with the exception of, a power play pass to Zibanejad who scores, okay. But otherwise, he's the human turnover machine.
Yes. Yeah. And you're going to find that. Tavares didn't wake up until games 6 and 7. All right. Do you want me to jump over to Mike, or should we go into our news? I mean, we haven't been able to get to our news the past couple of weeks.
So yeah.
I want to say though, before we go anywhere,
Mhm.
I talked about summer beach party, and we're going to have the last two, believe it or what's, and maybe we'll have some celebrity believe it or what's, and some other guests along the way. But what fun it was last week. I know the audio sucked for a while. It was better tonight. But the fucking characters. I never knew when I met Vegas and Jimmy that I was going to meet these people. And every time he shows me a picture, I think these people are real. I got to get to Jimmy's Sports Lounge.
I couldn't wait for the Divas last week. Unfortunately, they came too late.
Yeah, but you got Jess tonight.
So was she one of the Divas?
I don't know. We got
okay.
to talk to Jimmy, but I'd like to get some normalcy back to the show before we get back to Jimmy, maybe at the end.
So yeah,
I swear he's on crack. I don't know. I love the guy to death, but
I would absolutely love to take a trip up to Canada to go to Jimmy's Sports. What is it? Sports Lounge.
Jimmy's Sports Lounge.
Jimmy's Sports Lounge.
It's about 10 hours from where I live, but I'll hire a flight and we'll get up there.
Is it 10 hours from you?
Oh yeah.
Wait, where is he? Where's Jimmy's?
He's in Southern Ontario with Jason Scott, but in all reality, I'm in Southern Ontario. Pull up a map, you'll see it. Jason and Amanda could be there on one of their overnight swings, and Jimmy would show them a great time, I'm sure.
So wait. So you're in Windsor, Jason and Amanda are in Cornwall. Where is Jimmy?
Jimmy's like an hour away from Jason.
Right, like what town? What?
Kingston.
Okay.
Kingston.
I have to look up Kingston.
Where they go on their cruises, like their Thousand Island cruises and shit like that. They're all up in the same area. So do you want to do Mike so you can have your cheeseburger?
Yes.
And then we'll get back. We've got some great stories tonight. We haven't done that for a while. I mean, a longtime friend of the show, Choo Choo Stew. You might remember him. Amanda says it's 2 hours, but that's when they're not wearing their helmets and their life jackets.
Wait, so what about Choo Choo Stew?
So Cornwall's way up near Quebec, so it's down this way.
Okay.
From them. It's closer to, I think we'd go through Kingston before we go through Cornwall.
Okay.
I don't frequent the area, but a longtime listener anyway, and friend of the show, Choo Choo Stew, who, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, far too busy for us. Not only is he living a healthy lifestyle, but now he has joined a motorcycle club.
Oh my goodness.
And tomorrow he told, I'm going on a motorcycle ride with my new motorcycle club. He doesn't go to the allotment anymore. He's riding his bike across Europe this summer. Maybe he'll come on and join us, but we're beyond him at the current point.
So what does this do for Believe It or What? Because he is one of the finalists.
He's promised me he's going to do it. He's going to complete his obligations. But other than that, we might see him. Maybe he'll come on in Lane Split in France, like your other buddy.
Oh my goodness! I haven't heard from Stu. I haven't heard from Stu in months.
Yeah, he's distant. He's a big manager now, and he's got a motorcycle, and oh yeah, wait till you hear from him. He's still eating aubergine and avocados on the barbecue. He's quite the treat. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, a regular feature of the show, just so Big B can eat his McDonald's cheeseburger, as you see it there on screen. Notice Big B orders from the drive-thru, takes the food to his house, and eats it while he's at home. He doesn't sit in the parking lot.
I
And
have
eat
not
his cheeseburger.
I have not converted my seats into a table for two.
Right. I think that Jason Scott should buy a Winnebago, don't you?
I honestly think he should come up with a car that the inside converts to a dining room table.
Right. Or like, you know, those old, like what was that show? Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm.
They had that van.
The Mystery Machine.
Yeah, he could get one of those old Volkswagen vans. He could set a table up in there. He could have his paper plates and plastic spoons, tucked away in a cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
And he could sit Amanda down, light a candle, and properly eat in a vehicle.
What about bolting a chandelier to the roof?
Beautiful. I love it.
That would be the height of elegance for Jason and Amanda's takeout cuisine.
Jason Scott and Amanda, if you're still with us, we don't know if you are because it might be time to go get ice cream and eat in the parking lot. You should get a minivan and convert it, and captain's chairs, and make it fancy.
Make it a 5-star restaurant in a 2-star automobile.
There you go. It would be beautiful. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed him on the pre-show, he was actually live with me on air. Mike Jolitz, great guy, friend of the show, and we couldn't do the show without him. It's time for Mike Reads the News.
And now, Cave Crew Radio presents Mike Reads the News with Mike Jolitz.
Hello, Cave Crew Radio. Hey guys, this is Mike Jolitz here, and this is where I read the news. So here we go. Let's do the news. There's a slow-speed horse and buggy police chase in Pennsylvania. The Amish comic has been detained for driving while Amish. New York City removed the last payphone this week. There's a brand new whack shack going up in the next 2 weeks where the phones used to be. Aerosmith's residency in Vegas has been canceled. Steven Tyler apparently had a prolapse. That sucks. Still wouldn't have gone, but whatever. Amber Heard's attorney accused Johnny Depp of being narcissistic because he was eating candy. Depp's entire legal team then all ate candy. Amber Heard did some nose candy instead of eating candy. Russia banned almost 1,000 Americans, including Biden, Harris, Zuckerberg, and others. Interestingly enough, Trump did not get the ban. My youngest daughter saw Joe Biden on TV and said, "Who's the old man?" I laughed and told her, "Oh, that's a dipshit." I'm just kidding. They're making a horror version of Winnie the Pooh. I gotta see that. I wonder if it's going to be as gory as the Banana Splits movie. Oh man, check that out if you haven't. And finally in the news, Old Navy stores took a big hit due to their all-inclusive advertising with women of all shapes and sizes. Turns out cellulite is not sexy to most people. Huh. Who knew? Alrighty, guys, it's now time for a few tidbits. It's been a while since I've done these, but these are the tidbits. They're not headlines. They're just little tiny pieces of shit. Yeah. Ray Liotta died. He was 67. Died in his sleep. Lucky bastard. Yeah. Josh Duggar faces 20 years in jail for possessing child porn. Later. Yeah. Beer is now cheaper than gas. That's wild. Yeah. And finally in the tidbits, Andy Fletcher of Depeche Mode died also. He was 60. Yeah. All right, guys, what does it for Mike Reads the News? You guys have a great show. I'll be checking it out here shortly. If you guys want to reach me on the Twitters, if you want to email me, it's at gmail. Or if you want to call and leave a voicemail, the number 701-484-3657. Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye. See you next week.
Hot topics, weird news, shock talk radio. CaveCrewRadio.com.
You don't eat very fast. Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
I got one more bite left.
All right, I'm going to talk while you eat your cheeseburger. I want you to wash it down with peanut butter whiskey. Jimmy texted me and said he had a musical guest, and I said you got to wait like half an hour. Anyway, Winnie the Pooh horror movie. What kind of... This will cause damage because I don't know what children read nowadays, but this was one of the, a donkey named Eeyore was his name. There's Kanga and Baby Roo. Anyway, Big B just ate a cheeseburger, ladies and gentlemen, off the air, washing it down with beer and peanut butter whiskey. You got to give the boy credit, as he sat at the children's birthday party in the corner and only took a few pieces of bruschetta and cheese off his wife's plate.
Yeah, I didn't eat much while I was there, and just had my cheeseburger, and now my wrapper is all folded up.
Excellent. You will recycle, of course.
No, this goes in the garbage.
Anyway, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
There was the dude from Depeche Mode, Ray Liotta, a very famous actor.
He also missed what's his name? Alex White, the drummer from Yes.
Right. And none of us, no one had that on their poll.
No.
We are doing terribly shit. Shit this year.
I'm trying to
death on people, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, in this terrible world we live in. But we do our poll every, what is it, January or December? I guess we do it
in the new year.
Yeah, in the new year, and we all guess who is going to die this year. What was on the list? I see you're looking it up.
Yeah, I looked at the list. So
who do we have in the running still? Must be like Glenn Campbell.
Everybody's in the running. So, real quick, I had Jimmy Carter, Paul Simon, and Michael J. Fox.
Right. None
of them. Jason Scott had Lucille Randon. I think she's the oldest woman in the world, something like that.
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth and Betty White. Betty White died last year.
Previous,
so that didn't count.
Yeah. He tried to squeeze that in.
Yeah. His whole thing is like, the oldest people ever, so he's just cheating.
Yeah.
Amanda had Pat Sajak, Donald Trump, and Steven Spielberg.
Good ones. Sajak is a good one. I think that's still possible.
My wife, Mrs. B, had Ghislaine, William Shatner, and Dolly Parton.
All of which are alive. The other country star shot herself in the head there.
Yeah.
Judd,
yeah.
Of course, we don't predict those kind of things.
Mike Jolitz had Ghislaine as well, Joe Biden, and Michael J. Fox.
How is Ghislaine doing? A lot of people had Michael J. Fox, by the way.
Nobody knows how Ghislaine is doing because everybody's too worried about this Johnny Depp trial.
Oh, okay. The woman who shit in his bed. But
yes,
I'm very sorry, but if my wife actually defecated in my bed, I'd probably be a little upset too. I mean, nothing like that has happened in our relationship, so I can't predict how I'd react.
But a little bit mad.
But yeah, like if I went into my bed, even the dogs don't defecate in my bed, right? Like, so please don't defecate in my bed. That's all I ask.
Chris Apthorpe had Randy Travis, Jim Carrey, and Vince Neil.
Also very good.
Choo Choo Stew had Mike Tyson, and I think that was personal.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, Bob Dylan, and Tom Cruise.
Right. Tom Cruise is flying planes all over
certainly is.
Too right now.
You had Bob Barker, Dick Van Dyke, and Britney Spears.
Now those were good ones.
Well, Dick Van Dyke just came out just
wild card.
Dick Van Dyke was just took a photo of himself coming out of the gym at 99 years old, and Britney Spears is just getting naked on Instagram.
Right. So who knows? She could slip and fall in the tub.
She could. Kevin Schmidt, chimed in. He had Joe Biden, Ghislaine, and Mike Love.
So I'm by what's going on right now. Ghislaine is the 2-1. She's got the smallest odds. Everyone thinks Ghislaine is done, and we still got 6 months here.
Oh, you still got plenty of time.
Yeah.
One more. Scott Morris had Joe Biden and Paul McCartney.
So we got Joe Biden, Michael J. Fox, and Ghislaine seem to be the three most
popular. Yes.
Popular. So we'll have to keep a watch on that.
But with all of these, nobody has hit one yet.
Nobody has anything. And there's all these people dying. I don't want them to, but I'm going to start going more to rock bands, though, because like the Foo Fighter guy, the drummer from Yes, the Depeche Mode, there's been a few bands where they're dropping like flies.
Well, I mean, they live hard lives, right? They're a lot of drugs. Even if if they've cleaned themselves up, they spent 25 years smoking crack and fucking snorting lines. So it's going to do a wonder on your heart.
True. Now I can't wait till this year when we get Jimmy's Sports Lounge. Jay Vegas and all his betting.
Mm-hmm.
This could be big. We could have like $5 in to get into the draw.
I think we need to discuss this with Jay Vegas and come up with something because we've been doing the Wheel of Death for a number of years now, all in good fun. We could have some legitimate prizes and some legitimate money on the line.
We could, yeah. They could do like a meat draw or something.
Ooh.
All those small clubs do. Anyway, listen, before we get Jimmy back, because he loves this. I think Jimmy should start his own show. I really do. I gotta kind of figure things out here. Let's go into our weekly news because you do have a few good stories this week.
Yeah, I gotta pull them up.
I do believe this is our first one. Let me. I think I got something to cue you up.
Hey, good evening. And now the rest of the story.
It's time for this week's Weird News. Now over to the CCR News Desk with senior correspondent Big B.
You can't fuck me up. You put Coca-Cola as number one.
Yes. Is that the lady? I don't know.
That is the beautiful young lady who is the double spy.
Okay.
I don't understand how I get comments from Jason and Amanda and they jump in and out of chat like they're like in a social media orgy or something. Right?
I think they're on the phone and they just jump in and jump out. So the first story of the night, and the first story we've had in quite a long time, comes from Fox Business. Headline reads, Michigan woman convicted as Chinese spy stealing trade secrets from Coca-Cola and others, sentenced to 14 years.
Now, is not Coca-Cola an Atlanta-based company? Isn't that where
it is? It's in Atlanta.
Right. So anyway, I'll listen to the story before I ask questions.
A Michigan woman convicted of spying for the Chinese Communist Party and using her job as a chemist to steal trade secrets from her employers, which included Coca-Cola, was sentenced by a federal judge in Tennessee Monday to serve 14 years in prison and an additional 3 years of supervised release. You don't fuck with the Coca-Cola recipe.
Holy shit. That's more because if you go online, like I'm having Kentucky Fried Chicken later, you can get the 11 spices and herbs. Like it's been cracked.
You don't mess with the Coca-Cola recipe.
Which, does it have cocaine in it or not?
No.
Oh, okay. Remember that rumor?
Yeah. The judge in Greenville, Tennessee, also ordered 59-year-old Zhang Rong Yu, and I don't think that woman is Zhang Rong Yu.
No, I think this is her. This is probably her correspondent in Peking.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Also known as Shannon Yu of Lansing, Michigan, to pay $200,000 fine following her April 2021 conviction on the federal charges of conspiracy to commit trade secret theft, conspiracy to commit economic espionage, possession of stolen trade secrets, economic espionage, and wire fraud. That's a lot for the Coca-Cola recipe.
Holy shit. Now, but I want to go back to this double agent Chinese guy from Lansing. Like, no one would know Shan Ya Ru, also known as Jing Cha or whatever you said. Like
It's Jia Rong, you also known as Shannon. So it's a woman.
so it's like when we call about our missing items that aren't shipped.
Yes, you're not talking to Doug.
No, you're talking to Shannon Ru.
Right.
Right. Gotcha.
Jane from Mumbai.
Why the fuck do you got to move to North America? If your name is Paulu, your name is Paulu. If your name is that's what your name is.
I don't know.
This is all about manipulating birth certificates again with gender and all that other shit. How can Shane Ra Yu translate into Shannon?
I don't know. According to court documents and evidence presented at trial, you stole valuable trade secrets related to formulations for bisphenol A free or BPA free coatings for inside of beverage cans. I'm going to put the story down for a second.
Coca-Cola was that like you would think. I never imagined Coca-Cola was like Fort Knox.
I mean, is a BPA free can a matter of national security? It's a Coca-Cola can. Who gives a shit?
But she's giving it away to China. They can manufacture it cheaper than they can in Atlanta.
But at least they're manufacturing something safe for once. Usually when you get something from China, it's all fucking lead and fucking, fucking thalidomide, fucking laced fucking bananas. Holy shit. You eat a banana, you come out with a flipper.
Excuse me.
Excuse me while I write things down. Yu was granted access to the trade secrets while working at the Coca-Cola Company in Atlanta and Eastman Chemical in Kingsport, Tennessee. The stolen trade secrets belong to major chemical and coating companies, including Akazo Noble, BASF, Dow Chemical, PPG, Toyochem, Sherwin-Williams, and Eastman Chemical.
Wait a minute. Sherwin-Williams is like a paint company.
Yeah, they're a chemical company that also does paint.
All right.
But they just named like 9 different companies that have the same secret.
Well, then it's not much of a
It's not much of a secret. If fucking Dow Chemical and Sherwin-Williams know it, it's okay if Xinjiang Sanyo knows it as well. It's not a big deal. It's a fucking coating for an aluminum soda can. Who gives a shit?
It's not a DNA of a brontosaurus.
Holy Christ. They're not sending nuclear trade secrets and nuclear codes across to Communist Party China. They want to make a safe can. Good for them.
Excuse me.
And this is, and this number is going to sound like a lot of money to all of us because it is. But when you're talking about the companies that have been named, this amount of money is nothing. The technology cost is an estimated $120 million to develop. Now, to us, obviously, that is gigantic money.
Yeah.
But to Sherwin-Williams, to Dow Chemical, to PPG, to BASF, to all of those things, $120 million is a drop in the bucket. They are billion-dollar companies. So this doesn't really cost a lot of money to them.
No.
It's not a big deal. And again, it's a coating for a fucking aluminum can.
And to prosecute this young lady, and let's just call her Shannon because I can't remember her name now. Imagine what that cost. You know, that's driving up the price of the product.
Well, it says here, you stole the trade secrets to set up a new BPA-free coating company in China. Again, not a big deal. She and her Chinese corporate partner, Weihai Jinghong Group, received millions of dollars in Chinese government grants to support the new company, including a 1,000 Talents Plan Award.
Can I interrupt for a second? This is just kind of a side note during the show. You flawlessly pronounce Chinese names, but when we get to like India and places like that, you have to mumble your way through.
I have, well, you know, in my years in accounting, I've worked with a number of different Chinese people, and I've gotten used to like their names and how they, you know, in talking to them, how they pronounce different things. So I've gotten used to.
You like bounce the vowels off the wall like rubber biscuit. It's like amazing.
But you know, but when you're talking about like Indian names and stuff, and they put, you know, letters together that never should go together, like, you know, XZY79, you know, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Right. So you just do your Shwanama. All right, you ready for the next one? That was a good one. That was good. I like that one. I didn't think that was going to be a very good story, but it turned out to be pretty good. I wrote some shit down. Anyway, what's going on with this guru, this Dalai Lama?
Hold on.
I do believe this may be India or Taiwan, so you may struggle with this a little bit.
The next story comes from the Mirror in the UK. Headline reads, 11 corpses. Come on, motherfucker.
That's a great show title. 11 corpses. Come on, motherfucker.
11 corpses found in cult temple where followers drink their own urine.
Beautiful.
Police are making further inquiries after 11 bodies were found in a cult temple on Sunday. It's been reported by Bangkok Post that followers were made to drink urine and eat excrement.
What exactly is excrement mean? Defecating?
Can you put excrement on a smoker? And
what, shit on a smoker?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
What kind of rub do you put on shit?
Excuse me.
A raid in the Konsan district of Chayapadam province in northeastern Thailand took place where 75-year-old cult leader Tawani Nanara was arrested. Again, letters where they don't belong. There have been complaints made regarding a suspected cult that had been spreading superstitious beliefs and offering non-scientific treatments of various different illnesses in Tambon Dong Klang. Phuket Province Court set the bail for Mr. Tawi on Monday for 50,000 baht, which is roughly 1,100 pounds.
So about $2,000.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
However, his 62-year-old brother, Thong Thip Nanra, hold while I write his first name down.
This is beautiful. The baby comes out crying. The doctor smacks the ass, and I shall name you Thong Thip.
Thong Thip.
Yeah.
Thong Thip Nanra paid the bail that was set. Initially, the police had pressed for 4 charges against the 75-year-old: public land encroachment, breaching the Medicine Act, transferal of corpses, and holding gatherings made illegal under the emergency decree.
What about murder?
Hold while my son comes in. Yes.
Yes. Hello, birthday party boy.
I have no idea where the controller is. It's in the living room or the dining room. Look in the dining room by your desk. Otherwise, I don't know. He wants the video game controller.
Oh, excellent. Now you've got two of them playing video games. Now, wait a minute. My question was, what about the charge of murder?
Nothing.
The
transferal of corpses. I don't know what that means.
That to me seems like something like you're transferring the bodies after you've fed them urine and barbecued excrement.
Barbecued excrement.
Yeah.
Hold while I write things down.
You're the one that said it, not me.
But I was reading. Barbecued excrement.
Yeah.
On Tuesday.
That right now could be the show name. That's it.
On Tuesday, the Chiafanam governor, Krayasorn Kongchalad, revealed that an inspection panel had been formed to discover how local authorities in the area remained unaware of what was happening. Oh, come on. A demolition notice.
You don't smell the piss or the burning shit or anything or the rotting corpses. You're unaware of what's going on around you.
How bad is it if the smell of rotting corpses and human feces just mixes in with everyday life?
So that goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that want to go to New Delhi and Kathmandu and surf the River Ganges, that's how bad it stinks. You don't even smell the other stuff. It goes unnoticed.
Unnoticed. A demolition notice has been put up outside of the premises, and Mr. Krayasorn has instructed the remaining cult followers to leave the premises. Chief of the Khan San.
Can I bring this picture up?
Sure.
What exactly are you going to demolish?
I don't. The guy on the right, I'm assuming that's the leader, looks like he has no clue where he is.
He gets the fan in the ashtray. Who's the tourist that is filming them on the left, making a TikTok?
Wait. I have a question. So you see the guy on the right?
Yeah.
He's sitting there with no shirt on, that weird look on his face.
Right.
If you look at the picture in the frame directly by his right bicep,
yeah,
again, it's him with no shirt on and the same look on his face.
With his ashtray and an where is the electricity to run this fan?
It's a fucking gerbil in a wheel. Holy Christ.
Fucking gerbil in a wheel.
Chief of the cons
tourist at the left who's filming this in perfectly normal clothes and khaki pants. The rest of them are starving, eating barbecued shit and drinking urine, and he's fucking filming it like he's at Disney World.
This is his family vacation.
This is a really cool place I stumbled across.
Never mind Wally World, I'm going to human shitland. Chief of the Konsan Forest Protection Unit, Saraj Boonprom, good old Boonprom, said that the temple was initially placed in a forest area by aerial GPS. However, this was considered encroachment, with Mr. Saraj saying the investigation will need another 3 or 4 days. Postmortems have already been carried out on the 11 corpses that were found on the site, with their bodies being identified and planned to be returned to their loved ones.
That's beautiful. Can I pull this up again? Because I want you to see the one woman there in the beautiful draped grass. That's what happens to you when you eat barbecued excrement. Is that a man or a woman? I can't even tell.
I was assuming it was a woman, but it could very well be a man.
Oh, you know who I think that is that Than Lu or whatever you wrote down.
Thong Thip?
Yeah, I think that's Thong Thip. And I don't know.
I hope that's Thong Thip.
Tom Thip and the other fucking moron who's 75 years old. He's fucking wasted on human urine. And and I still can't get over the guy in the khakis with his phone. He's got to be the only person in that damn village inside of the protected forest or whatever the hell you were talking about with a phone. How did he get there? Did he take an Uber? Show me the sights, he said.
And what kind of signal is he getting on his phone?
No idea.
Does Verizon go there? Is that a benefit of being in the cult? You get to drink your piss, eat your shit, and have 5G broadband from Verizon.
That is also powered by the gerbil in the wheel.
That's right. How do you get? Well, that's all the electricity. The gerbil in the wheel powers the 5G internet.
We've got it all wrong over here. All right, end of that one. Hang on, folks. We have more. We have more.
We do have a lot more.
We have more. I gotta find this. This here. Here it is. This is a sad story.
Is that the picture? I didn't know those were the people.
Yeah, those are the people. That's a house. Hang on, let me.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's where it all happened. The poor lady and the poor gentleman there.
Well, karma. I would say the poor lady. I wouldn't say the poor gentleman.
Well, they're white, so you shouldn't have any problem pronouncing their names.
This is true. This coming from NBC News. Headline reads: "Man dies while burying woman he strangled." This from South Carolina.
Here's karma.
This is karma in real time.
Yes.
A 60-year-old man who strangled his girlfriend died of a heart attack while burying her body in their South Carolina backyard. Deputies found Joseph Anthony McKinnon's body Saturday after neighbors called and reported an unconscious man in a yard in Trenton, the Edgefield County Sheriff's Office said. As they investigated McKinnon's death, deputies found a body wrapped in trash bags in a freshly dug hole and determined it was his girlfriend, Patricia Ruth Dent.
Imagine going there as a paramedic. You know, someone calls 911. Hey, my neighbor's down. He's not moving. You go in. You know, people have heart attacks all the time. I'm not trying to make light of it, but you're digging the garden. You know, whatever. You're old. You die. And then all of a sudden you discover more. It's like a John Wayne Gacy type of thing. How many more bodies are under the house?
It's the gift that keeps on giving for these people.
Jeez, it's 2 for $1 corner. I wonder, like, if they charge double, but they, you know, it's only one. Hey, you're already there, Bob. You're not getting any overtime. Haul both the bodies back to the morgue.
Was that a Labor Day special? 2 for $1.
You're already there. We're not going to pay any extra. Just get them both just put one on top of the other in the van.
An autopsy on Dent determined she had been strangled, and neighbors told officers they saw McKinnon digging a hole in his yard the day before. An autopsy on McKinnon determined he died of a heart attack. Deputies said it appeared he was nearly done filling the grave when he set the shovel down, walked away, and collapsed.
Oh, so he was done. The murder was covered. He walked away and lightning struck.
But can I say this? He committed the perfect murder because he killed his girlfriend and died right after. So he was never arrested and charged and sent to jail.
Would you consider this a murder-suicide?
Well, no, he didn't kill himself.
Okay.
His heart decided to fucking kill him.
You hear that all the time where it's like a murder-suicide type of...
Well, yeah, that generally, you know, the person shoots the other person and then puts the gun on himself.
Right.
Or that was like what Chris Benoit did to his family.
Right.
He killed his family, then he hung himself. That's a murder-suicide.
You don't think this guy pulled the battery on his pacemaker or something?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
If he took the time to bury the girl, I don't think he's not feeling bad about it.
Right.
He's just trying to get away with it.
He's thinking, I'm going to collect the insurance money. I'm moving on up. Things are good.
Right.
And then the next thing you know, Captain Croak comes in. It's time to pay the ferryman.
Captain Croak.
Captain Croak. All right. I still haven't figured out the theme. Big B always has a theme.
These stories are very random. There really is no theme this week.
No theme. Okay. We have a video to the next story, but I'm gonna let you tell. This one was. I just love the headline. I don't know if the story's that good, but
that's not the story.
Oh, isn't it the eagle and the goose?
No, it's the gross girl.
I thought gross girl was second to last. Sorry,
Nope.
let me.
We could pass the gross girl if you want.
No, let's go over to gross girl. I got her too. Let's go to gross girl.
There she is.
Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. They call her gross girl.
This comes from the New York Post. Headline reads, "Gross girl lives in middle of nowhere, doesn't shower for weeks."
She looks like her hair is matted.
Oh, yeah. She looks all fucking fucked up and nasty. A woman who lives in the middle of nowhere has defended her gross lifestyle, which includes not showering for a week and not brushing her teeth every day. Annabelle Fenwick Elliott took to TikTok to reveal the gross things I do because I live alone in the middle of nowhere with no contact with other humans. So
where did she get her internet from? A gerbil and a wheel. I know the answer already.
Right.
Middle of nowhere. You got a gerbil and a wheel.
All right, here we go. Sorry, I get these stupid pop-ups on this.
You're going to tell me she's a TikTok influencer.
It's ridiculous that, these fucking morons, they won't shower, they don't do this, they don't do that, they don't have anything, but yet they go on TikTok. They have followers.
I love TikTok. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Cave Crew Radio is on TikTok. Just search Cave Crew Radio. You'll just see clips of the show. That's all you'll see, but
you won't see
They're funny clips.
You won't see gross girl fucking describing her fucking awfulness.
Yeah.
First, self-described gross girl Elliot explained that she doesn't shower very often, literally sometimes for a week. I don't see the point. I don't really like the feeling being wet and then having to get dry and it's cold. She also said she doesn't use deodorant. Well, no shit. If you don't shower, you ain't fucking using deodorant. Again, I don't see the point. I don't see anyone and it doesn't bother me. I don't feel very dirty, even though I am. It's gross, isn't it? I do use deodorant if I'm going to Tesco. What the fuck is Tesco?
That is a store in England. She's obviously British.
I guess. Elliot added, she doesn't brush her hair, even though she knows it will get matted. I don't brush my teeth very often either. I know that's really bad and stupid. I don't like brushing them first thing in the morning because first thing in the morning I eat and it makes everything taste weird. You should brush your teeth after, you stupid fucking bitch. You shouldn't brush your teeth after you eat immediately because apparently you circulate the food into your teeth, which is bad for them. You circulate the food into your teeth.
I know, I'm listening.
You're using a brush to brush your teeth with toothpaste that gets the food out of your teeth, you fucking moron.
And then you spit.
And floss maybe once in a while. So given that I snack all day or otherwise forget, there's just never a good time. And when it comes to keeping her crockery and utensils clean, she just rinses them with water and no soap because she has a favorite mug and a favorite bowl that she always uses. I don't make my bed, and I'm also really stingy about using laundry tablets because they're really expensive. Concluding her video, Elliot said, so I wouldn't say I'm opposed to soap and toothpaste and detergent because I'm a hippie, but maybe deep down in my soul, I'm just a hippie. Even hippies bathed every once in a while.
That's what I was gonna say. If hippies were like that, I couldn't see the free sex going on that went on during that era.
Now, the story doesn't go into that, but can you imagine this smell? I mean, she doesn't wash her hair, she doesn't shower, she doesn't brush her teeth. Do you honestly think she's doing anything down there to cleanse?
Oh my God, it smells like a rotten fish. So wait a minute.
Oh my, it smells like the fucking sun-kissed fucking tuna factory down
You're
there.
going down for all you can eat fish and you get food poisoning. I mean,
Holy Christ.
So
she's fucking baking Wonder Bread down there.
You probably don't have the answer to this, but I'm gonna bet she's got 100,000 followers on TikTok.
At least.
Love to watch her natty hair in her stinky McMuffin.
It has to be, you know, if she's doing this on TikTok and it was picked up by a legitimate newspaper, she has to have thousands of followers.
Oh, more than thousands.
And you know,
like, let me put this into perspective, Big B. You and I on TikTok have 12,000 followers. Okay. We're not on the news. We're not in the papers. We have our followers. We have our Facebook group. We've got Twitter. We've got all that stuff going on. We've got a pretty loyal group. We got a good bunch, and I love them all. But to be picked up by this newspaper, she's got a hell of a lot more than 12,000 followers.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's somebody that you would consider an influencer.
Yeah.
She's influencing
like intern influencers.
Right.
Right.
She's influencing these people to not shower, to not bathe.
Right. Because even though your hair gets matty and you rinse your bowl, it's like I rinse my bowl before I put it in the dishwasher because I don't want my dishwasher to break. I don't rinse my bowl from fucking pasta and then put cheesies in it.
Does she use toilet paper?
Oh, God, probably not. It costs too much at Tesco.
So let's go on that premise. Now, we know she's not, we assume.
But
we don't know. We assume.
Snack all day. So she spends all her money on snacks.
So she's not doing anything in the front. So, she's, baking Wonder Bread and it smells like the fucking, chicken of the sea down there.
She's got yeast. Like she's cooking more than Wonder Bread.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but then on the backside, she got like a chocolate factory going on down there and it's all nasty and shit.
Listen, I want to pull this up just for 1 second. Do you think that's Daryl's daughter on the right? Anybody at Jimmy's Sports Lounge, chime in.
Got a similar look.
It looks like Daryl. It looks like Daryl in drag.
Now, I also imagine she doesn't shave.
Right.
She doesn't use deodorant. She doesn't like soap. She's not doing anything. So she's fucking really hairy all over the place and stinks like there's no tomorrow.
I just want to warn my wife. Excuse me, honey. I have a headache. Nothing. I am not aroused by this, Big B, and it will certainly not cause me to rape.
Have you raped? We need to check in.
No, and this is like pretty much radio castration.
Well, so you brought up Daryl, and we've talked about have you raped? Has Daryl raped?
I don't know. We'll have to when we get with Jimmy again.
We need to find out. We need to make sure Jimmy's Sports Lounge is a rape-free environment.
I really want to see Daryl and Patio Lantern in some kind of a contest. And the way Patio Lantern moved, and we'll put that up on TikTok and Cave Crew Radio Facebook. He was moved for a 70-year-old man.
He was spry and moving around, and he was quick out of the chair. I'm not that quick. I'm 30 years younger than him. I'm not that fucking quick out of the chair.
You're 30 years younger than 70?
Shush, estimate.
I'm using the abacus.
Yeah, graded on a curve.
Yeah.
I'm still younger than you. I wasn't born in 1955, so shut up.
It doesn't matter who's older and who's younger. You're rounding down.
I'm rounding down a lot. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here's the one I really liked. I think I'm on the right one now.
Yeah, that's I gotta find it. Hold on.
She's got a cheek hanging out, by the way.
There it is.
What are those two fucking animals? And by the way, we have a video here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, she does. I didn't realize she had a cheek hanging out. I know she had her boobs hanging out.
Well, she also got a baby in her arms. I can't zoom, but
this again comes from the.
Hey, while you're pulling this up, though, thank God for security cameras.
Oh, they have given a lot of laughs.
If we would have been on the air like 5 years before we were, and back in the day we only did radio, we didn't do video, right?
Right.
So we never had any of that. But like, thank God for these cameras.
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone gets to watch their pets and keep security at their houses. It fucking damns you, is what it does.
Absolutely.
Anyway, carry on. I apologize.
So again, this story comes from the New York Post. Headline reads: "Topless mom in her undies rescues pet goose from bald eagle."
Who has a pet goose?
Well, she's from your neck of the woods.
Oh, and I surely hope there is a name, because I name all my pets.
She was naked and afraid. A Canadian woman who proved that mothers are real-life superheroes after incredibly rescuing her pet goose from a bald eagle while breastfeeding her baby. God damn it.
Let this sink in, ladies and gentlemen. A naked woman.
Yes.
Okay, so she's in her panties. The kid is suckling the breast. She's sitting on her porch. She obviously doesn't keep her pet goose in a cage or on a leash or anything like that. So the pet goose is wandering around the cobblestone while she suckles said baby in her thong, and an eagle comes along and attacks said pet goose.
A video of her miraculous save, which we have, currently boasts 7.1 million views on TikTok.
Of course.
I mean, it's definitely not something you see every day. Kate Oakley told Canada's Czech News of the Brave Act, which occurred Wednesday evening while the North Saanich resident, where is North Saanich?
I have no idea. Google it.
Was at home.
This woman is from British Columbia. I'm just going to guess.
I don't know. North Saanich, Saanich.
No idea. Fact checkers, you've got a job.
She was at home with her 4-month-old daughter. Per the clip's caption, the stay-at-home mother of 3 had lost 3 chickens in the last week. Oakley initially thought the culprit.
The chickens are gone. What the good is a goose in Canada? A goose in Canada is a protected animal. You cannot kill them. You cannot eat them. If they cross the road, you got to stop dead in your tracks. This is a protected animal. The chickens laid eggs. The chickens can become beer can chicken. And then the United States is waiting with their national bird, the bald eagle,
which is a protected bird as well.
How did this not make the mainstream news? Never mind the Ukraine and Russia. We got bald eagles trying to kill our geese.
That's it. We're going to war.
Yeah.
We're going to poultry war. Per the clip's caption, the stay-at-home mother of 3 had lost 3 chickens in the last week. Oakley initially thought the culprit was a hawk until she witnessed her pet Sebastopol goose named Frankie.
Frankie, there we go. A goose named Frankie.
A goose named Frankie. Hold on while I write things down.
You have to. This is wonderful. It's like my wife called the dog Lily, the new dog. This is not a dog's name. Frankie the goose.
She's witnessed Frankie be swooped up by a bald eagle as she was nursing the baby, wearing just underwear at the time.
Yes.
The dramatic clip shot by the family's home security system begins with Frankie honking hysterically while at the front door of a house. All of a sudden, a bald eagle dive bombs the hapless feather bag.
Honking hysterically.
Honking hysterically.
Excuse me.
The bald eagle dive bombs the hapless feather bag and proceeds to fly off with it while Oakley yells, "Hey!" repeatedly in the background. Hold while I write something down as well.
And while you're writing that down, this would be an excellent audio drama. The next time, I mean, you could play the eagle and we'll get different people playing different parts, but like this would be a beautiful, this is better than H.G. Wells.
She's yelling, "Hey!"
honking hysterically while the feathers are flying and the bald eagle pulls it into the air. And she's running with her fucking, but they're not too saggy because she's full of milk, right? So the boobs are firm. You can imagine she's bouncing. This is much more pleasant than the rest of the stories that we've read, ladies and gentlemen.
So, all right. So now I have a question, and it's obviously not answered.
Left buttock is flying out of those panties while she's chasing Frankie and the bald eagle.
Now I have a question.
I'm sure, fire away.
Have you ever run with an open bottle of soda or an open bottle of a drink, anything?
Yes, of course. Yes.
And it spurts everywhere.
Everywhere.
As you're running, you know.
Yes.
Did that happen with the milk?
So
as she's running, is it?
So is that? Oh, is this the climax of the story? So the lactating milk scared the
I don't know. That's my question. Was it spurting everywhere as she was running?
It's like a breast milk fireworks show.
Oh, hold. that could be the name of this fucking show.
Wait a minute. We still have one more story to get to. Can I play the video while we regroup?
Please go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to bring the video in here, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on, we get the video on, and how do I hit play? Right there.
She's a real life mother goose. Watch as this mom jumps into action to save her pet goose from a bald eagle.
Look, she's half naked.
She's half naked because she was in the middle of breastfeeding her baby girl.
You're topless outside in your underwear.
Going to save
your goose.
Yeah. That sums it up right there. Sums it up right there.
You can't make it up.
You can't make it up.
Kate Oakley says she didn't think twice about saving her goose named
from the
Frankie
predator who came out of
nowhere.
I saw it swooping down right on her welcome mat.
That's
trying
when
to grab
Kate,
her.
That's when Kate, wearing nothing but her underwear and carrying her baby on her chest, dashes out the door. Her screams scare off the giant bird.
And here's Frankie the goose today.
Miraculously, she got away unscathed from the claws of death.
Not a scratch, not a feather.
All thanks
to her mother goose.
So, did you see how the goose ran back in the house?
Like a scared little child ran back in the house.
Tame goose. Frankie.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they should do a GoFundMe for Frankie. I'd sign up. All right. We got that was a great story. These stories are actually turning out to be pretty good this week. We haven't done this for a while. Maybe that's why. But this is a gem.
That's why it's last.
Yes.
Give me a sec. Hold on. Give me a sec. I can get a bottle of water. I ran out of
Yeah, no problem. This is like Botox crazy. This woman should be one of Jimmy's. What does Jimmy call them? The divas? Should be one of Jimmy's divas. I can't believe he's switching to bottled water, ladies and gentlemen. The cheeseburger must. Why are you switching to bottled water?
Because we're almost done with the show, and I usually just drink while we're on the show, so I don't want to open a beer and we're almost done.
Well, you can still do one more shot. We still got to name the show.
Well, no, I'm going to have the whiskey, but I'm just I'm gonna have the water.
You're like a 50-50 clean. He's doing the peanut butter whiskey cleanse.
That's right. The final story of the night, again, comes from the New York Post. The headline reads, "Wife on Mars. Woman claims she's dating an alien fed up with Earthmen. She's hot for a sextraterrestrial encounter." In a scenario too outlandish even for Men in Black, a UK woman claimed that she is dating an alien that abducted her after she became sick of humans. Now she wants to normalize interspecies relationships.
Oh, I can't wait. It's the world we live in. Everything's perfect. Why not? Why not?
Isn't it wonderful when somebody wants to normalize something? He doesn't want me just for sex and won't lie to me like many men on Earth. London actress Abby Bella told Cater's news agency of her alleged super long distance relationship, which she frequently posts about on her Instagram page. Of course she does.
Gotta follow her.
The 30-something Bella's intergalactic romance reportedly began after she joked online one day that she wanted an alien to abduct her because she was bored of the pandemic. Before you could say E.T. phone home, the wish upon a star allegedly came true for Bella, who claimed on May 31st, a voice in my dream said, "Wait in the usual spot." Although I had never heard
usual spot. I've got to try that line sometime.
Just make sure you're not raping at the time.
No, I'm only with my wife, for God's sakes.
Although I had never heard the voice before, I knew what he meant, said the intergalactic gal pal, who decided to wait by her window the next evening. How does she know that's the normal spot?
Excuse me.
After the apparently sex-starved stargazer drifted off to sleep, a flying saucer appeared outside her window around 12:15 a.m., whereupon a bright green beam transported her up to the UFO, she alleges. Once aboard, Bella said she encountered 5 aliens. She had a gangbang. She had an alien bukkake party.
She had a gangbang.
An alien bukkake party.
She was porked in every hole from little green men.
She had alien spunk all over her face and loved it. Once aboard, Bella said she encountered 5 aliens which had very tall and slender human-esque forms. I couldn't see them clearly, and they telepathically said, "I'm not ready to see them in their true form." But they fucked my ass great. No, they didn't.
Is this true? Is that what it says in the New York Post?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I was going to say.
But from what I could see, they had a slight green hue and big black eyes with human features such as eyebrows.
What is a hue?
like a hue, like a form of color, like
Oh, okay. Like their pigmentation.
right, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm just trying to understand.
The awestruck alleged abductee was initially worried that she would be stuck on the spaceship permanently. But after a few seconds, she realized it was all about love.
Oh.
And she was gagging on alien dick. There was one who connected with me and expressed his feelings.
Oh, so during the gangbang with the alien smuck. Spunk, whatever. I'm sure there was smuck involved too.
I'm sure.
Yes.
There was one alien. We'll call him Phil.
Phil the alien.
Phil the alien.
Yes.
Said expressed his feelings. I didn't get his name, but I felt the exact same.
Let's give her a call. His name was Phil.
Phil.
Yes. Filled you up good with that spunk and scoop.
It was actually your next door neighbor, and he drugged you with the fucking fentanyl. She added, I
took too many sleeping pills, and you know. You went the way of Bob Saget, but you had better luck.
Did she hang out with Bill Cosby?
Maybe. Ate the Jello.
That's right. She added, it felt like being in love times 100.
Ooh, that's big.
And while supposedly claiming that dating a human was taboo, her interplanetary paramour was willing to give it a go.
I've never adventured down this road before.
There's one picture here that I would like to show you.
Oh, hang on. We got to get Big B. Hang on. I got to go down to the studio. I'm having so much fun.
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Is that Phil?
That's Phil.
It's a blow-up doll.
So she was so spun on her fentanyl adventure that she won a prize at a carnival.
Right.
And thought she was abducted.
Right.
Oh, I didn't mean to hide you. Hang on. I gotta bring you back. No, there we go. There he is.
I am. Hi. I'm live now.
Now you're right beside, what's her name?
I'm right. She's right there.
You could be her Phil.
Great. Thanks. However, Bella alleged that she declined Alf's invitation to stay for fear of being imprisoned, and after 20 minutes was returned safely home. While it appears that her alien acquaintance may be off planet, they're not necessarily stuck in the friend zone. I hope he comes back, and I'm willing to visit the Andromeda Galaxy, which is where he lives.
Galaxy.
Oh my God, she's fucking on acid.
This is bath salts. This is better than watching Pink Floyd The Wall.
Oh my, the Andromeda Galaxy. Yes, every shitty 60s sci-fi adventure was in the Andromeda Galaxy.
Okay, clean your vomit off your pillow and wake up and go to work.
Oh, let's hope she fucking rolls over on her back and vomits and fucking goes the way of fucking what's her face that choked on a fucking ham sandwich.
Oh God.
She goes,
Choked on a ham sandwich.
Mama Cass.
Oh Lord.
She keeps an overnight bag by her window in the event that her lover returns for some nebular nookie.
Excuse me. While I write this down.
Nebular nookie.
I have had some show names. I don't even know how to spell nookie.
Nookie. I have it too, so that may very well be the show name, Nebular Nookie.
I love how she kept the overnight bag by her bed. I've got to go check in my bedroom and make sure my wife doesn't have an overnight bag sitting by the bed. Does Mrs. B have one?
No, not that I know of.
You
I may
better
have to check.
I want all husbands and common law relationships of all, even if you're men having sex with men, make sure your partner does not have an overnight bag beside the bed. That's not a good sign.
She may be waiting for Nebular Nookie.
That's beautiful. There's so many good show names. Anyway, are we done with her? We got to name the show.
There's a few more, but we can be done. There's a couple of more paragraphs, but we can be done. Are we going back to Jimmy at all?
No, Jimmy's gone. It's 20-10.
That's okay.
We'll catch Jimmy next week. Gotta keep the audience hanging. I brought Jimmy in to kill things while you were gone. All right. Many thanks to Mike Jolitz and Jimmy and his crew for coming out. It was so great to meet Patty O'Lantern. I'll go first. Name the show at home, ladies and gentlemen. Post it in our chat. I have a feeling I'm not seeing a lot of the chat because I don't see the YouTube shit. We used to, but I don't see it anymore. But anyway, I think we know what it's going to be, but I kind of liked honking hysterically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had written down they want to make a safe can. What kind of rub do you want to put on that shit? I mean, it was all building up. But I had three favorites.
Yep.
She's a real life Mother Goose. It came from that recording. I also liked it. Intergalactic Gal Pal.
Intergalactic Gal Pal.
But of course, my favorite is. And did I say honking hysterically? I
yes.
did that right. Yeah. But Nebula Nookie is by far my favorite. All right. I am sure you've got 10.
8.
All right. Hang on.
I have 8, but I'm not going to say all 8 because I'm going to narrow it down to 4. My 4 favorite.
All right. All right. Here we go.
So my 4 favorite out of the 8.
These show notes, ladies and gentlemen.
First off, talking about the goose, the hapless feather bag.
Hapless feather bag. Okay.
Next, again in the same story, from a brilliant line from you, a breast milk fireworks show.
That could be a good show name. Or no. Okay.
Let me add one more in. So I'm going to say 5, and this is a show note, but I want it to be in there somewhere. Thong Thip. I just want it to be in there. I know it's not going to be the show name. I just want it to be in there.
That was a great name, Thong Thip.
Thong Thip.
Yeah.
Next up, and I do like this one, Nebular Nookie.
Yeah. Oh, that's my favorite.
But I have one more. That is my favorite.
Oh no.
Barbecued excrement.
Yeah, that's good too. How do you spell excrement?
EXCRAMENT. Excrement.
All right, folks. And I do believe this could be the 2 best we've ever had. And one will be a show note. We've got Nebula Nookie, which may be good for the show notes, and barbecued excrement. I don't know if anyone's still with us or voting. But I am willing to call the show Barbecued Excrement. That was beautiful.
That was very funny. I liked it.
I wrote down what kind of rub do you put on barbecued excrement?
But that's way too long.
So we will go with barbecued excrement, Nebula Nookie, and Thong Thip. Make it in there somewhere, as well as a couple others. It's going to be really hard to narrow down the show notes. But listen, big thank you to Mike Jolitz, as always, not only for coming on live, but doing the segment that he does. And also, huge thanks to Jimmy at Jimmy's Sports Lounge. I'm sure we'll see him again at some point for bringing in Patio Lantern. That was wonderful. We have not duplicated, other than Jay Vegas, but Jay Vegas is the Spock to Jimmy, though. Like, so they always got to be together.
Right.
But we don't mind duplicating Jay Vegas and Jimmy. But a huge thanks to everybody over there. We do need still Polka Dot Sue.
Would Daryl, if Jay Vegas is Spock, would Daryl be Bones?
Yeah. And what would Patio Lantern be? Not Scotty.
Uhura? I don't know.
But Jim, there's no beer in the faucet.
We have to be Scotty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this week. I've got Kentucky Fried Chicken. Big B needs to grab something. All he's had is a cheeseburger. He's got to see if there's something else upstairs.
Very true.
We will see you next week. We wish the best of luck to the Rangers. We should be on Friday, but it all depends on the playoff schedule. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe out there. Have fun. Be good to each other, and be sure your partner does not have an overnight bag beside the bed. Scary things.
Hot topics, weird news, Shock Talk Radio, CaveCrewRadio.com.
I want you to pack up and get out.
Get the hell out of here! Go! Just go! Get out! Get the hell out!
No! Get out! That will conclude this evening's entertainment.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I have a running war with the media. They are among the most dishonest human beings on earth.